He's telling the honest truth. But that man's being honest.
Hey, he ain't lying.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
What's up, all my truth seekers? Hey, man, I want to thank all y'all who are viewing right now. Your viewership is so highly appreciated, whether you're viewing this right after I post it or sometime in the near future. Again, thank you. And if you are one of my subscribers, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all one of them ones, man. Y'all keep this thing rocking and rolling, and I can't thank you enough. But if this is your first time, then welcome. Welcome to NoCap Fragrance Reviews, where I give it to you 100% of the time. I give it to you straight, no chaser, no cap, just like some of my testers. So like I said, y'all are truth seekers. Y'all here because y'all looking for the real, and that's what I'm going to give it to you. And you saw the thumbnail. What we got here today, man, is one of the ones who, a fragrance that is highly touted, if I can get that out, as one of the best, if not the best, office scents out there. Office fragrances, and that is Prada L'Homme. Yeah, they got Prada L'Homme Extreme and all that, but a lot of people talk about the original Prada L'Homme because of just the nuances that it gives off. It's so fresh and inviting, invigorating, not anywhere close to being something that is divisive or intrusive. You know, most people really like that DNA. So I have one today that is duping that. Now, there's only two fragrances that I'm aware of that people speak of that actually dupe their fragrance. One is Ajmal Evoke Gold, which I tried to get my hands on a while back, but Joe Mashop, of course, sent me the wrong shit. Sent me the female version that I had to send back. So now I have one from Riffs. Now, Riffs is a company that, okay. Like I was saying, Riffs is a company in the past has gotten a little bit of not so great reviews on some of their products. You know, they been hit or miss, for lack of a better way to put it. But there are a few I can attest that Riffs do really well on. And I believe this is one of them. Now, that fragrance is, I don't know if you heard of it before, but it's Avant Garde by Riffs. Nice presentation. You got their logo on the top. Of course, as always, well, the sticker was on the cellophane. It's not there anymore. Batch codes and whatnot on the bottom. Here's 100 ml. Here's the presentation. Fits right down into that right there. Y'all know how that goes. And here's the bottle. So, the presentation. Solid bottle, nothing out of, nothing crazy. Cap is, typical plastic, but it is snug. You could pick it up. Fits really snug. All right, and we're going to check out the atomizer, and then I'm going to let y'all know what the notes are. This one basically shares the same notes as what it's cloning, which is Prada L'Homme. And we're going to get a quick look at the sprayer while we spray the tester. So wide distribution, pretty nice atomizer, honestly, for the price of this. All right, so now let's look really quick, give y'all the notes of everything, and let you know what we got going. All right, so Prada L'Homme accords a powdery iris, which leads to the powder. This violet, woody, fresh, spicy, warm, spicy, aromatic, earthy, amber, floral. So the top notes are neroli, black pepper, cardamom, and carrot seeds. Middle notes of iris, violet, geranium, and mate. Base notes of amber, cedar, sandalwood, and patchouli. Now, the only note that isn't shared with the Avant Garde is the carrot seeds. I'm not sure what that really does for it or whatever, but everything else is pretty much the same. So I do have a decant of Prada L'Homme. I'm going to spray that on a strip just to get a little side-by-side for you all. I've already done the testing and have the results that I'm going to give you in just a second. All right, so get that on there pretty good. It is so fresh in the air right here, right now. So, y'all, Yep, even on Tesla strip. So let me tell you, this thing opens up with that fresh, spicy, aromatic feel from the black pepper and the cardamom with a hint of that neroli in there, giving it a little white floral. You would find a little resemblance of how the neroli, I think it's neroli, that's kind of used in maybe imagination. Just that smooth opening, how it comes off, mixing with the iris gives it that powderiness. But let me say, the Avant-Garde, in the opening, it's undetectable, the difference. Like, in the opening, it's like 95, 97% the same. Very fresh, soapy. The neroli gives it that soapy feel. Like, women love a man who smells fresh. If you've never heard that before, let me tell you that. They definitely love that fresh out the shower type smell, and that's what this is. That's why this is, you know, you can wear it and pile it on and no one's going to feel offended by your fragrance. Very, like I said, year-round signature scent worthy with that spiciness. There's a hint of sweetness that kind of comes from that blend of the iris. Is a little bit of a sweet iris and the amber in here, especially when it settles down. Now, speaking of the settle down, that's when these two kind of go ahead and separate a little bit. About an hour in, this one's going to dry down. The Prada L'Homme is going to dry down to that very ambery, slightly musky tones. Like, to me, it smells cashmerean type, but that's not in here. When, on the other hand, the Riffs Avant-Garde pretty much keeps the same profile almost all the way through until it gets down deep into the dry down, but it never gets exactly like the Prada L'Homme. So overall, I'm going to have to say I got to give it like an 87% overall. One thing being because the longevity, of course, isn't as good as the Prada L'Homme. Prada L'Homme, this is going to last. You can smell this to the next day, honestly. Not like overly projecting anything, but we'll be able to find it. Like, I wore this to bed last night, and when I woke up this morning, I was able to still get the Prada L'Homme pretty decently on my hand, but this one was very faint. I could still smell it, but it was very faint. So I'm going to say you will get up to 8 hours on the Avant-Garde, 6 to 8 hours. It really depends on how much you spray it and your skin chemistry and everything. So I don't want people to think that I'm saying you're going to get overly what you should, but it's definitely not on the scale of the Prada L'Homme. But those 6 hours is going to be pleasant. You know what I'm saying? Projection, you know, maybe a couple of hours, not far off. It's not a heavy projecting fragrance anyway. But if you spray it on really good, people are going to smell you passing by and be like, ooh, you know. I've known people say they get compliments of Prada L'Homme. I haven't really worn it. I haven't worn this Dupe out to see what it do, but I will keep y'all updated if I do get any compliments on it. But this is a beautiful fragrance and definitely worth the dime, because you can get this on VV Fragrances right now for probably like $20 or something. I got it by basically like $15. They had a 2 for $30 deal. So on that, you can't beat it. You can find it on other sites. I will link the best price below, of course. But I would definitely, in my NoCap review of this, say that it is worth your dime. I would definitely say if you want this, try this, as it says in the thumbnail. And you would be happy you did, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to put my stamp of approval on that Avant-Garde. I enjoyed it. So, yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Not a long video. Just wanted to go ahead and bring this one to y'all. I'm going to do more videos where I know y'all like the ones where it's like 10 and all that kind of stuff, but some people just want a quick hit. So if this don't get over thousands of views or whatever, that's okay. So this is just a dedicated video, but I appreciate y'all for rocking with me this long. If you lasted, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be a truth seeker yourself, man. Join the family. And so you don't miss no other content. Go ahead and hit that like button, run it up so some other people can check this out. You know how the algorithm thing works. If you want to try this, I will have it on my website where you can get a decant, try before you buy. But as always, y'all, I appreciate you for rocking with me. Until the next one, y'all know the vibes.